Assalamu alaikum sir. I am Ani from class 5. I want to understand numbers including integers, whole numbers, natural numbers, even numbers, odd numbers, prime and composite numbers. Thank you very much sir.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Thank you, Munib. You have asked me to explain number system, and you have specified the types of numbers you want to understand. They are natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, even numbers, odd numbers, prime numbers, and composite numbers. So 7 types of numbers you want to understand. So let's begin with the first type, which is natural numbers. Natural numbers are represented by capital N. Capital N is from natural. Okay. And they are the numbers which you learned as a baby. They are counting numbers. And they start from 1 and then they keep going upwards infinitely. They do not end, and we use them to count the things. So you must remember that they start from 1, natural numbers start from 1 and they keep going upward infinitely. They do not end. So you know the smallest natural number, which is 1, but you do not know the largest or the biggest natural number, because there's no biggest natural number. They keep on going upward infinitely, indefinitely, and you cannot make a list of all the natural numbers. I mean, if you have a number which is 1 million, then the next number could be 1 billion, then is 1 trillion, then is 1 quadrillion, 1 pentillion, 3 hexillion, 4 octillion, heptillion. I mean, you keep on going and they do not end. So you do not know the biggest natural number. Yes, you know the smallest natural number, which is 1, but you do not know the biggest natural number. And we write them like this. N shows the natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And then we put 3 dots. These 3 dots show that they keep moving, they keep going upward infinitely. They do not end. Okay. So 1 is the smallest natural number, and there is no biggest natural number. We cannot list all natural numbers because they are infinite. And natural numbers do not include 0, no 0 in natural numbers, no fraction. I mean, you cannot, this 1 over 2 or 1 over 3 cannot be a natural number. So they are not fractions and they are not decimals. You cannot say that 1.5 is a natural number. No. 1 is a natural number, 2 is a natural number, but 1.5 is not a natural number. So they are not decimals, they are not fractions, there's no 0, and they are not negatives. You can't say -2 is a natural number. No, -2 is not a natural number. 2 is a natural number. So you must remember these 4 exceptions, that they are not natural numbers. 0 is not a natural number. Fraction is not a natural number. Decimal is not a natural number. And minus any minus number is not a natural number. Okay, so these are natural numbers and they are used for counting. One, for example, 1 apple, 5 pencils, 100 stars. So they are used for counting. Now, the next number which you want to understand is whole numbers. Whole numbers are represented by capital W. Capital W is from whole, 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 right? So it is represented by W. Now, what are whole numbers? They're nothing. The natural numbers have invited 0 to a picnic party, to a and dinner, that come and take dinner with us. 0 has come to natural numbers and has requested the natural numbers to stay there forever, and they have accepted 0. So 0 was not part of natural numbers, but now when it has become part of natural numbers, their name has changed. They have become whole numbers. So now the whole numbers include 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. They keep moving upward infinitely. They do not end. The whole numbers and natural numbers, the only difference is 0. 0 is additional in whole numbers, which is not there in natural numbers. You can say that natural number is a subset of whole numbers, and whole number is not a subset of natural numbers. Okay, only there's difference of only one number, that is 0. 0 is additional in whole numbers. You can say whole number is equal to whole number W is equal to natural numbers plus 0. Natural numbers plus 0. That is whole numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they keep on going. For example, 0 balloons. If there is no balloon, you can say 0 balloons. Or, any number, 7 pens. So these are the examples. And can we list all the whole numbers? No, we cannot list all the whole numbers. We know the smallest whole number is 0. That we know. But the largest or the biggest whole number we do not know, because they keep moving upward infinitely. They do not end like natural numbers. They do not end. So we cannot make a list of whole numbers, right? And again, they are not fractions, they are not decimals, and they are not negative numbers. No fraction, no decimals, no negative numbers. They are not included in whole numbers. You must remember it. If I can make you understand from this number line, this number line has these numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, natural numbers start from here, from 1. The upper line shows natural numbers. N is for natural, from 1 onward. And W, this whole number, this line shows from 0 to 7. This line shows whole numbers. So, 0 is additional in whole numbers. Natural numbers do not have 4 things. Whole numbers do not have 3 things. Whole numbers do have 0, but they do not have fractions, decimals, and negative numbers. Hope you are clear about the whole numbers. Now let's go to the third type of numbers, which is integers. Integers is represented by capital Z, capital Z, capital Z. This Z is from Zehlen, which is a German word which means numbers. Zehlen is a German word and it means numbers. So Z is from Zelen. So integers are shown by Z. Now, whole numbers. What are integers? Integers are whole numbers. The only difference is that in integers, we have numbers on the left side of the zero also, which means negative numbers. They up to here, they are whole numbers. And from this zero to left side, we have negative numbers. So this is the whole number have invited negative numbers. So they have become integers. Now look, integers include natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, etc. Integers include whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, and integers include one additional thing on the left side of the zero, -1, -2, and -3. This is an addition to the whole numbers, and that's why it has become another type, integers. Now, no fractions and no decimals. No fractions and no decimals. They do have zero. Integers do have zero and do have negative numbers, but they do not have fractions and decimals. So they do not have these two things. Natural numbers did not have four things. Whole numbers did not have three things. And integers do not have two things, fractions and decimals. So, yes, negative. What do you understand by negative number? You must have heard the temperature like -5 degrees centigrade, -25 degrees centigrade. I mean, below zero, less than zero. This, I mean, which is the numbers which are smaller than even zero, they are negative numbers. Now, look at these numbers carefully and I'll make you understand. If you start from any point in the set of integers, if you go to the right, the numbers increase. 0, 1. 1 is greater than 0. Then 2. 2 is greater than 1. Then 3. 3 is greater than 2. Then is 4. 4 is greater than 3. So if you go towards right, the number becomes greater. You start from anywhere. You start from -3. -3, you go towards this side. -2 is greater than -3 on the right side. The number on the right side is greater than the number on the left side. So -2 is greater than -3. -1 is greater than -2. 0 is greater than -1. 1 is greater than 0. 2 is greater than 1. 3 is greater than 2. So when you move towards right, the value of number increases. And if you move towards the left, the value decreases. Okay, move towards left from here. 2 is smaller than 3. 1 is smaller than 2. 0 is smaller than 1. -1 is smaller than 0. -2 is smaller than -1. -3 is smaller than -2. So, when you go to left, when you go left, the value of the numbers decreases. And when you go towards right, the value of the numbers increases. This is a very important point which I wanted to make you understand. Now, if you can see this number line, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Numbers are increasing. Okay. So -3 is greater than -4. -2 is greater than -3. -1 is greater than -2. 0 is greater than -1. 1 is greater than 0. 2 is greater than 1. 3 is greater than 2. And 4 is greater than 3. So you are going right. You are going right. The numbers are increasing. The value is increasing. And when you go left, the value will decrease. I mean, 4 is smaller than 3 is smaller than 4, 2 is smaller than 3, 1 is smaller than 2, 0 is smaller than 1, -1 is smaller than 0, -2 is smaller than -1, -3 is smaller than -2, and -4 is smaller than -3. So there is no smallest integer. There is no smallest integer. You have the biggest negative number, which is -1. -1 is the biggest negative integer. But you do not have a smallest integer. No, you can't have a smallest integer, because the numbers, when you go left, they keep on moving. -4, -5, -6. And -5 is smaller than -4. -6 is smaller than -5. -7 is smaller than -6. So they keep on moving. They keep on becoming smaller and smaller, and they keep on moving infinitely, indefinitely. They do not end. So you cannot find out the smallest integer, smallest negative integer, and the greatest, the largest, or the biggest positive integer. Look, these are positive integers, 1, 2, 0 onward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They keep on moving upward and they do not end. So you do not know the biggest positive integer. And similarly, on this side, you do not know the smallest negative integer. You do not know this. There's no smallest integer, right? Because they keep on moving. This is a very important point you must keep in mind. Then, if you have understood the integers, let's go ahead and see the next number which you want to understand, that is odd numbers. Odd numbers. Odd numbers, they are not usually represented by any letter of English, but for the convenience of your understanding, I have put O for odd numbers, right? So the odd numbers, I think, let's understand even numbers first. Let's understand even numbers first. So even numbers are also not represented by any English letter. But for your convenience, I have shown it with capital E or 2Z. Z is for integer, and 2, when you multiply 2 with any integers, it becomes even number. So that's why I have written it 2Z. Anyway, what are even numbers? The numbers that can be split into two equal whole groups. For example, 6 is a number. we can split it into two equal whole numbers like 3 and 3. Two equal whole numbers. We can split it into two equal whole. Any number which can be split, which can be divided into two equal whole groups, that number is an even number. For example, 2. 2 can be split into two equal whole groups, 1 and 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. And 4. 4 can be split into two groups, 2 and 2. 4. Then 6 can be split into two groups, 3 plus 3. Then 8. It can also be split into two equal whole groups, 4 and 4. Then is 10. It can be split into two equal whole groups, 5 and 5. Then is 12. It can also be split into two equal whole groups, 6 and 6. The even is an English word which has different meanings, but one of its meanings is equal. Even means equal. So it means that number which can be split into equal whole groups, or any number which can be divided by 2, leaving no remainder. Leaving no remainder. Any number which can divide a number exactly, perfectly, leaving no remainder, that is an even number. It can be divided by 2. Now, any number which ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8, that is an even number. 5 numbers. Remember 5 numbers. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. These are 5 numbers. So any number, no matter how big that number is, if it ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, that is an even number. You just see it and believe it that that is an even number if it ends with one of these 4 digits: 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. For example, you have a number 130. 130. It ends with 0. 130 ends with 0. So it is an even number. Now you have a number 252. 252. It ends with 2. So it is an even number. Then you have a number like 544 or 554. It ends with 4. So it is an even number. And if you have a number like 756, 6, it ends with 6. So it is an even number. And if you have a number like 978, so 8 is an even number. It ends with 8. So 978 also is an even number. So any number which ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, that is an even number. So even number, understand, it can be split into two whole groups, equal groups. You can't say one is 4, the other is 3. 4 plus 3, 7. 7 is not an even number. If one group is 4, the other group is also 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. That is an even number. So 8 can be split into two equal whole groups, 4 and 4. Whole mean no fraction, no decimal, whole numbers. And even number is a number which can be divided by 2. Exactly, perfectly, leaving no remainder. And any number, any big number, no matter how big it is, if it ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, that will be an even number. Now, another very fun fact about the even numbers is, if you add an even number to an even number, you will get even number. If you add 2 into 2, 2 plus 2 make 4. 4 is an even number. If you add even to even, you will get even. 3 plus 3 is 6. But this is not, you have not added even to even. You have added odd to odd. That is another fun fact. If you add odd to an odd number, you will get even number. If you add even number to an even number, you will get even number. If you add odd number to an odd number, again you will get even number. But if you add an even number to an odd number, you will get odd number. For example, you add 4 even number to an odd number, 3. 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. So you will get odd number. So even number plus even number is equal to even number. Odd number plus odd number is equal to even number. Even number plus odd number is equal to odd number. So remember this fact also. So yes, 0 is even number. Now remember, if you are talking about the natural numbers, then 2 is the smallest even number. If you are talking about whole numbers, then 0 is the smallest whole number. And if you are talking about the integers, you do not have any smallest integer. No. We have already studied in integers. So you do have even numbers. -2 is even. -4 is even. -6 is even. So you have the smallest negative even number, which is -2, but you have this is the biggest. You have the biggest negative even number, -2, but you do not have the smallest even number because they keep moving upward infinitely. Okay? And again, how is 0 an even number? We have just learned that any number which can be evenly divided by 2 is an even number. 0 can be evenly divided by 2. 0 divided by 2 is equal to 0. So there's no remainder. There's no remainder. So 0 is an even number. Another fact which tells us that 0 is an even number, if you add 1 to an odd number, it becomes even. For example, 1 is odd number. You add 1 to 1, it becomes 2. 2 is even number. 3 is odd number. You add 1 to 3, you will get 4. 4 is an even number. 5 is an odd number. You add 1. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 is an even number. So, if you add 1 to an odd number, you will get an even number. And if you subtract 1 from the odd number or from the even number, you will get odd number. Now, subtract 1 from the odd number first. If you subtract 1 from 4, you will get 3. If you subtract from 2, you will get 1. So you subtract 1 from even number, so you will get odd number. Now come to 0. You add 1 to 0, what will you get? 0 plus 1, 1, odd number. You have added 1 to 0, you have got odd number. It means 0 is an even number, because when you add 1 to an even number, you get odd number. You have got odd number by adding 1 to 0. Now, subtract 1 from 0, you will get odd number. 0 minus 1 is equal to minus 1. So on the left side of the 0 is minus 1. So you have subtracted 1 from the even number, you have got minus 1. You have got odd number. So that proves that 0 is an even number, right? Okay. Again, remember one thing. Any number multiplied by 2 becomes an even number, whether that is an even number or odd number. If you multiply it with 2, it will become an even number. For example, 1 is an odd number. Multiply it with 2. 2 ones are 2. So 2 is even number. 3 is an odd number. Multiply it with 2. 2 threes are 6. 6 is an even number. 5 is an odd number. Multiply it with 2. 2 fives are 10. 10 is an even number. So any number, whether that is even or odd, if it is multiplied by 2, you will get an even number. So I hope the concept of even numbers is also clear to you. Now let's come to the odd numbers. Odd number is a number which cannot be split into two equal halves. Two equal halves. Two equal whole halves. Like 5 is an odd number. Can you split it into two equal groups? No, you cannot split it 5. You cannot split 5. If you split it into two equal groups, it will become 2.5 and 2.5. ढाई और ढाई 5 बनेंगे ना, तो ढाई होल नंबर तो है ही. हमने तो कहा है कि इवन नंबर वो है which can be split into equal whole groups, और odd number क्या है? Which cannot be split into equal whole groups. So 1 cannot be split into equal whole groups. No. 3 cannot be split. 1.5 और 1.8 बनेगा, whole number नहीं आएगा. 5 cannot be split into two equal groups. 7 cannot be split into two equal groups. 7 को आप split करेंगे equal groups में तो 3.5 3.5 और 3.5 बनेगा. So whole number नहीं बनेगा. तो ऐसा नंबर जिसको आप स्प्लिट ना कर सकें इनटू इक्वल होल ग्रुप्स, वो ऑड नंबर होता है. या वो नंबर जिसको आप 2 पे डिवाइड ना कर सकें, वो ऑड नंबर होता है. जो 2 पे डिवाइड, जब आप उसको 2 पे डिवाइड करें, दैट विल लीव अ रिमाइंडर. Always, remainder will always be 1. When you will divide odd number with 2, you will get remainder, and remainder will always be 1. For example, you divide 3 by 2, remainder is 1. You divide 5 by 2, remainder is 1. You divide 7 by 2, remainder is 1. You divide 9 by 2, remainder is 1. So any odd number, when divided by 2, your remainder is always 1, except the very first odd number. The very first odd number is 1 in case of natural numbers and whole numbers. If you are talking about natural numbers and whole numbers, 1 is the smallest odd number, and you do not have the biggest odd number, because the numbers keep on moving upward, you know it. So you have the smallest odd number if you're talking about natural numbers and whole numbers. In whole numbers and natural numbers, the smallest odd number is 1, but the smallest even number in natural number is 2 and in whole numbers is 0. So you must remember it. Now, what is the natural number smallest negative integer, smallest negative odd integer? You do not have any smallest negative, or you have negative odd numbers, -1, -3, -5, -7, -9, -11. They keep going, so you cannot get smallest. They keep becoming smaller and smaller, and they keep moving. They do not end anywhere, so you cannot know the smallest even number. The smallest negative, I said even, sorry, odd. The smallest negative odd number, like we learned in even numbers that we cannot find the smallest negative even number. Similarly, we cannot know the smallest odd number. -1 is the biggest negative odd number, biggest negative odd number. But we do not know the smallest negative odd number. Clear? Now, the list of odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. I mean, any number which is not divided by 2. Then the next type of numbers which you want to understand is prime numbers. What are prime numbers? They are very special numbers. They are the numbers which have only 2 factors. When I say only 2 factors, mean only 2 divisors. There are only 2 divisors which can divide the prime numbers exactly, perfectly, leaving no remainder. What are those 2 numbers? 1 and the number itself. No other number can divide them. Only they have 2 factors. 1 and the number itself. They are prime numbers. For example, 2. 2 can be divided by 1. 2 divided by 1 is equal to 2. Exactly divided by 1. No remainder. 2 divided by 1, no remainder. And 2 divided by 2 by itself is 1. 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. Exactly divided, no remainder. So there are only 2 factors of prime numbers. That is 1 and the number itself. Clear? Now 3. Again, it can be divided by 1 and by itself. 3 divided by 1 is equal to 3, and 3 divided by itself. 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1. And 5. 5 divided by 1 is equal to 5. 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1. Similarly, 7. But what about 9? 9 is not a prime number because it has more than 2 factors. It has 1, its factor, 9 divided by 1, 9 itself, 9 divided by 9, 2, and then 3 also. 9 can be divided by 3 also. 3 threes are 9. 3 divides the 9 perfectly, exactly, evenly, leaving no remainder. So 9 is not a prime number because it has more than 2 factors. Similarly, 11 is a prime number because it can be divided only by 1 and itself. Then 13 also. 15 is not a prime number because 15 has more than 2 factors. It can be divided by 1, it can be divided by itself. 15, it can be divided by 3, and it can be divided by 5, leaving no remainder. Then 17 is a prime number. Then is 19 is a prime number, but 21 is not a prime number. 21 is an odd number, but not prime number, because it can be divided by 3 also and by 7 also. Okay, and then 23 is also prime number. Then 25 is not, 27 is not, 29 is a prime number. So the prime numbers are those numbers which have only 2 factors, only 2 divisors, exactly 2 divisors, no less than 2, no more than 2. They are prime numbers. Now, what about 1? 1 is not a prime number because it has only 1 factor. It do not have another factor. A prime number has to have 2 factors, but 1 has only 1 factor. 1 can be divided by 1. That is only 1 factor. So 1 is not a prime number. The very first prime number is 2. 2 is the only even number which is a prime. The only even number which is prime number. 2 is even also and prime also. No other even number is prime. There's only one number which is prime, that is 2. 2 is an even number, it's prime also. And then 3. Then, and 1 is not prime because it has only 1 factor. Then I want to tell you very important thing about the prime numbers. They are the numbers. I mean, how can you find that this is a prime number? There's a big number in front of you, and you are asked to tell, is it prime or not? How will you tell? Okay, divide that number by 2 or 3 or 5 or 7. These are 4 numbers. If that number is divided evenly by either 2 or 3 or 5 or 7, इनमें से किसी एक नंबर पे भी अगर वो डिवाइड हो गया तो वो प्राइम नहीं होगा. अगर इन चारों में से किसी एक पे भी वो नंबर डिवाइड हो गया तो वो प्राइम नहीं होगा. फॉर एग्जांपल कोई नंबर देख लें 51. आपसे कोई पूछता है इज 51 अ प्राइम नंबर, तो आप फौरन 2 पे डिवाइड करेंगे, नहीं होता. 3 पे करेंगे, हो जाता है. देख लें आप, 3 1s are 3, 2 कैरी 21, 3 7s are 21, हो जाता है. तो इसका मतलब ये प्राइम नहीं है क्योंकि ये 3 पे डिवाइड हो गया है. जो नंबर इन चारों नंबरों में से किसी एक पे हो जाए वो प्राइम नंबर नहीं होता. अगर वो डिवाइड हो गया इन चारों में से किसी एक पर तो वो प्राइम नंबर नहीं है. अगर इन चारों में से किसी पर भी ना हो तो फिर वो प्राइम नंबर. ठीक है. मसलन आप 29 ले लें. अब 29 को 2 पे डिवाइड करें, नहीं होता. 3 पे डिवाइड करें, नहीं होता. 5 पे डिवाइड करें, नहीं होता. 7 पे डिवाइड करें, नहीं होता. साबित हुआ ये प्राइम नंबर है क्योंकि इन चारों पे डिवाइड नहीं हुआ. ठीक है. अगर वो डिवाइड मतलब 77 है, वो लेने को पूछता है आपसे कि जी वो है कि नहीं. 2 पे डिवाइड करें, नहीं होता. 3 पे करें, नहीं होता. 5 पे करें, नहीं होता. मगर 7 पे करें, हो जाता है. 77 को 7 पे करें तो क्या आएगा? 11 आंसर आएगा. इसका मतलब डिवाइड हो गया, इक्वली डिवाइड हो गया. तो इसका मतलब ये प्राइम नंबर नहीं है. 77 प्राइम नंबर नहीं है. ठीक है. अच्छा, 91 को करके देखें. 2 पे करें, नहीं होता. 3 पे करें, नहीं होता. 5 पे करें, नहीं होता. 7 पे करें, 7 1s are 7, 21, 7 3s are 20, हो जाता है. तो 91 प्राइम नहीं है क्योंकि 7 पे डिवाइड हो गया. ओके. सो दिस इज अ वेरी फास्ट ट्रिक टू नो whether the number is prime or not. ये आपको शायद किसी किताब में ना मिल सके। तो ये प्राइम नंबर जो हैं इनकी आप इस तरह खुद लिस्ट बनाएं, एक लंबी सी, जिस तरह मैंने आपको बताया है। तो नेक्स्ट एंड द लास्ट थिंग which you asked was composite numbers. Well, what is the smallest prime number? If we talk of natural numbers, whole numbers and integers, which number is the smallest prime number? 2. Because negative number cannot be prime. -2 cannot be prime. The definition of the prime number is that prime numbers are the positive numbers. They are positive numbers greater than 1. Positive numbers greater than 1 which have only 2 factors. They are prime numbers. Prime numbers are positive numbers. They are greater than 1 and they have 2 factors. So these 3 qualities you have to remember. So negative integers cannot be prime. They can be odd negative integers. They can be even. They can be even. They can be odd, but they cannot be prime. Similarly, what are composite numbers? Composite numbers are those numbers which have more than 2 factors. More than 2 factors. Now, 1 has only 1 factor. 2 has 2 factors, 1 and the 2 itself. 3 has 2 factors, 1 and 3 itself. What about 4? 4 has 3 factors, more than 2 factors. 1, 4, and 4 can be divided by 2 also. 2 2s are 4, leaving no remainder. So 4 is the first composite number. 4 is the smallest composite number. Then every even number, remember, every even number is a composite number except 2. Except 2. Because 2 is a prime number. Except 2, every even number, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, every even number is a composite number because they have more than 2 factors. And there are many odd numbers which are also composite. 9 is a composite number. 15 is odd but composite. 21 is odd but composite. So there are many even, all even numbers except 2 are composite, and many odd numbers are also composite. So you can say except one, if you take out all prime numbers, you are left with composite numbers. एक निकाल दें, एक के अलावा, एक के बाद जितने प्राइम नंबर हैं वो निकाल दें तो पीछे कंपोजिट बच जाते हैं. 1 के अलावा, क्योंकि 1 इज नॉट ए कंपोजिट नंबर. 1 इज नीदर प्राइम नॉर कंपोजिट. ना ये प्राइम नंबर है ना ये कंपोजिट नंबर है. 1 ऑड नंबर है, बट दैट्स ऑल. नेचुरल नंबर है, होल नंबर है, इंटीजर्स में आता है, और ऑड नंबर है, मगर ये ना कंपोजिट है क्योंकि इसका एक ही फैक्टर है. कंपोजिट के तो 2 से ज्यादा फैक्टर होने चाहिए, और 2 जो है उसके भी 2 फैक्टर हैं, वो भी कंपोजिट नहीं है. तो 1 के अलावा 1 और ऑल प्राइम नंबर्स, 1 के बाद जितने प्राइम नंबर्स हैं उनको निकाल दे तो पीछे कंपोजिट बच जाते हैं. यानी 2 से ज्यादा फैक्टर, 4 के 2 से ज्यादा फैक्टर हैं, 6 के 2 से ज्यादा फैक्टर हैं, 8 के 2 से ज्यादा फैक्टर हैं, 10 के, 12 के, 14 के, 15 के. ठीक है, 17 प्राइम है, कंपोजिट नहीं है. 18 के कितने फैक्टर हैं? 18 1 पे हो जाता है, 18 पे हो जाता है, 2 पे हो जाता है, 3 पे हो जाता है, 6 पे हो जाता है, 9 पे हो जाता है। तो ये सारे फैक्टर हैं उसके 18 के, तो उसके बहुत फैक्टर है, तो वो भी कंपोजिट है। तो ये कंपोजिट नंबर्स वो हुए जो के मोर देन 2 फैक्टर्स रखते हो, जिनको 2 से ज्यादा नंबर्स डिवाइड कर सकते हो, मोर देन 2 डिवाइजर्स हो जिनके, वो कंपोजिट नंबर्स होते हैं। और देयर इज नथिंग स्पेशल अबाउट, ये मैंने आपको बता दिया है। अ कंपोजिट नंबर इज एनी इवन नंबर, एनी इवन नंबर, क्विक ट्रिक है, एनी इवन नंबर ग्रेटर देन 2, 2 नहीं है पर ग्रेटर देन 2, जो भी इवन नंबर होगा वो कंपोजिट नंबर होगा, ठीक है। और एनी नंबर ग्रेटर देन 5 दैट एंड्स विद 5 इज ए कंपोजिट नंबर। 5 को निकाल दें, 5 को छोड़ दें, और 5 से बड़ा कोई भी नंबर हो जिसका आखिरी डिजिट 5 हो, वो कंपोजिट होगा। 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, जिसका वो सारे कंपोजिट होंगे सिवाय 5 के। ये क्विक ट्रिक है, ठीक है। तो ये आपको याद रखना है, और ये कि 4 इज द स्मॉलेस्ट कंपोजिट नंबर, और जो बिगेस्ट कंपोजिट नंबर है वो आपको नहीं पता, क्योंकि वो तो नंबर कीप ऑन गोइंग अपवर्ड इंडेफिनेटली। तो ये मोहम्मद मुनीब, this was all about the numbers which you have asked. There are 7 types. I have explained all 7, and hopefully you have understood the concept of all the 7 types of numbers. तो मेरा ख्याल है कि इसमें आपको कोई कंफ्यूजन अब नहीं रहनी चाहिए। तो इसके साथ ही मैं आपसे इजाज़त लेता हूँ। अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।